It's a little cool. It's just day number 2 where we had cloud-free skies, temperatures able to tumble. Yeah. So early in the morning, some of you might need to get out there and scrape the windshield off a little bit if you're in those spots below freezing. Here's a look at current temperatures, okay? As you can see, basically 30s and low 40s. Some of the cold spots, Shelton, I got to point you out at 29. You're one of the spots that have bottomed out. And same thing for Olympia. You're at the 29-degree figure as well. So if we focus on Olympia, I've got one of your spots is Olympia Airport, 29 degrees, McCleary at 30, and then of course you got Shelton at 31. So there will be spots that are, you know, a little chilly by morning. So we're relatively nice out there. I know we had the sunshine today. Temperatures topped out in the 40s to low 50s across western Washington. Tomorrow will be similar, but we're beginning to see the cloud cover kind of work its way back down into the Pacific Northwest, and you're specifically into western Washington. Oregon's pretty much cloud-free. Your high pressure is diverting most of the energy up into British Columbia, but the fact that we're getting a little bit of a wind shift up above, now we can start to see some of that wind move into our direction. So as you can see, there's a little disturbance here. We got interior snowfall, and eventually we're going to be talking about a little bit of rain and maybe some mountain snow. Not a lot, but some into tomorrow. So here's tomorrow's forecast, starting off in the 30s. Generally speaking, we're going to climb into the mid to upper 40s. Cloud cover will be increasing throughout the day. And if you take a look at a future track, notice the clouds kind of spilling in throughout the day tomorrow. If we're lucky in the morning, some spots might be cloud-free early enough to see some sun, and then, of course, throughout the day, this is midday now, we got the clouds hanging around, even the showers coming through. So Skagit, Whatcom counties have a better chance to see some of that precip along I-5. Looks like we could see some of that into Snohomish County as well. The coast will be battling a few showers here or there. It's not going to be much, okay? This is actually a very weak system. A few flurries up in the mountains, and then we'll watch the convergence zone tomorrow evening. Other than that, it's just going to be mostly cloudy sky day with temperatures in the upper 40s. And then we begin to see a few changes as we look long term. So here's the breakdown. Calm weather week overall. A few rain chances Tuesday, Wednesday. Again, few being the key word there. And then that bigger storm I'm talking about, that thing arrives on Thursday and into Friday. So I wanted to fast forward in your future track here. Here's a look at Wednesday at 5:30. Notice there's the big front coming in, and that one's going to be bringing in some widespread activity, all right? Snow levels will stay relatively low. When I say relatively low, I mean the passes are going to be experiencing snow. All the lowland spots will be experiencing rainfall. That'll push through, and of course that keeps us active towards the end of the week, and it keeps us active for the upcoming weekend. So tomorrow, mostly cloudy, few showers, temperatures in the 40s. We'll stay in the 40s Wednesday, few showers, and then by Thursday, increasing rain in the evening, mountain snow, and that looks like we're going to keep activity going for Valentine's Day and through this upcoming weekend. Back to you, Joyce.